Hello and welcome to the Comic-Con Highway, brought to you by IndieAdvocates.com. I am the advocating voice for Indie Advocates. My name is Mr. Anderson. Thank you for tuning to the show where we tell you about the Comic-Cons coming to you. We do it in two ways. First, we do the Indie Comic-Con Highway, where we tell you where all the creators we know of are going to be at which Comic-Cons and how to find them. And then we go to our affiliate convention scene. We talk about all the Comic-Cons available throughout the world this weekend. So let's get into it and go to our little site right here that says this week's exits, and it'll actually pull up all this week's exits. We've been working really hard to make this as easy as possible for you guys. So this covers all of the creators that are going to be there this weekend, including the convention scene link, which will always be there to show you what's near your house. Johnny C, what's going on? Johnny C doesn't have a Comic-Con this weekend, but he does do a lot of Comic-Cons. So you'll see him on a future broadcast. Comic-Con Highways Midwest, it's all about Fantastic Con this weekend. We're going to have Joshua Samson Riley. He's going to be at Fantastic Con. We're also going to have the amazing Alter Life creator, Caleb. He's going to be bringing Alter Life with him to a Fantastic Con. And while he's there, he can check out Dirk Manning, someone I consider a friend, great guy, an inspiration, someone who even I would call as much as a mentor to me. His book, Right or Wrong, completely changed the way I looked at indie comics. He's a great creator, and now's your chance not only to pick up a copy of Right or Wrong, but to check out Nightmare World. I didn't like horror. I told him the first time I met him, I don't do horror comics. Now I'm a huge fan of Nightmare World. He's that passionate about what he does that he inspired me to buy everything he's done. Nightmare World and Mystery are two of my favorite comic books in indie comics. Go check him out today. Speaking of amazing, talented people, check out Frank James Bailey. He's going to be there. He's a voice actor and a comic book creator. Also got my friend Steph Damros and Casey Pierce. That's why I like this picture for Frank, because it actually got me to be able to talk about them being there too. Casey's going to be there. How cool is that? So great creators. If you're going to be up there, I know what you're thinking. I didn't say where it is. It's Toledo, Ohio in the Midwest. So that's what's going on. We do have something that I want to talk about, but before we do that, we're going to go to convention scene. Stay to the end of the program to see exclusive content about how we've made site improvements to the Comic-Con Highway. Upcoming comic book conventions for this weekend, 3/9 to 3/11. That's March 9th to the 11th. In Lexington, Kentucky, you're going to have the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention at the Lexington Center. In Dallas, Texas, apparently the women of WonderCom are putting something on. This is the first I'm actually hearing about that. I didn't even know that was going on. Well, it looks kind of cool. I wish them luck, and I hope to see someone who went there give us some information about that. In Toledo, Ohio, of course, we talked about this. This is Fantastic Con. It's going to be at the Grand Plaza Hotel and Convention Center. The Hero Hype Convention in Miami, Florida is 3/10 through the 11th. I haven't heard anything about it, so it's not been hyped very well towards me knowing what's going on with it, so I can't speak to it. But, hey, if you're in Miami, go check it out and let me know what the show's about. First time I'm hearing about it. A lot of times when I do this list, I hear about these conventions I didn't even know about. That is, of course, the 10th and 11th. That's Saturday and Sunday. If you're in Liverpool, UK, you're going to have the MCM Liverpool Comic-Con. How cool is Liverpool? So that's going to be the 10th through the 11th. In Madison, Wisconsin, you're going to have the Madison Comic-Con. That'll only be on the 11th. It's a one-day affair. And speaking of one-day affair in Manhattan, and I only know how to say that because I'm actually from the tri-state, New Jersey is the Central Jersey Comic Book Show in Manhattan. Of course, our prayers and speedy recovery goes out to our boy Kevin Smith. For those who don't know, Kevin Smith was had a major heart attack, and he's been recovering. This is his hometown, New Jersey. It's what made me think of him. He's inspired so many indie creators that it was scary to think we almost lost him and didn't get to see anything more from him. So luckily that's not going to be the case, and we should see more. So that's the Comic-Con Highway. Normally at this point in the show, I would tell you everything about the creators, which I'm going to start calling the Indie Comic Con Highway. That's brand new. You guys are getting that breaking news now. Well, I'm going to be separating it. This will be considered the more the Comic Con, and that'll be the Indie Comic Con part. So that's kind of cool. And I don't know if we'll make any graphics for it. And you guys can notice that we actually did update the graphic for our new Comic Con show, because we've rebranded, and we have added some things to it. It's basically the same, but here are the big things that we've kind of changed, and I can show you. It's more for me, we've gotten rid of the Written Sins logo, because we're of course moving on with the Indie Advocates logo. So you'll see that. And this year we have some reporters trying out for us. We're going to see where we can put them. I'm going to announce it now because I just found out today we're accredited for MegaCon, so we'll be there in a press feature for MegaCon. But this is going to be my closest home show, so we'll be talking about this not next week, but the following week. But this is brand new. See the new graphic for the Comic-Con advocating this way, and this is all part of the advocators. It's the Jedi Mom, it's Chuck Pinier, and it's me, who are the main reporters of the site, being press. And we're going to try to send a few people out and see how they do. Next year, we hope to have this at least double in size, if not triple. So we've made every category that you guys can think of. We have to work on a little bit of the spacing, but you guys can see that this is, and by spacing, I mean having them list in order and not just about playing with the dates. But now we have the northern exits that you guys can check out. We have the Midwest exits. So this is all listed on our site now, and it's kind of exciting. So if you're looking for a con, now is your perfect time to use our site as your way to find a con to possibly go to. Because I know when I look for cons, I kind of look to see who I know is going, and I usually use that as an indicator of who's going. And besides fixing that up a little bit, you guys can see that we have a lot of people already registered. This is brought over from our other. I have 20 to add to this already. I'm not even kidding. And of course, the one partition, this is all in here in the Comic-Con Highway. We don't have an international one because we honestly don't deal with a lot of international, but I would expect that to change, as I did add in an international stop, so we're probably going to add it just to keep it there. But we don't get told a lot about the international ones for some reason. Not sure why. So here we go. When you go to the con section, you get a cosplay mix and all that. And just a quick story about cosplay. Someone suggested that we don't cover it anymore. I gave it to you guys to make a vote in our Facebook group. I hope you all vote to keep the cosplay, because I enjoy cosplay. I love that they bring characters to life. So please help me keep it by voting yes on our site. But here it is. This is what we do at the end of the show all the time. We're going to do it right now. Here is the Comic-Con Highway Indie Comic version, or the Indie Comic-Con Highway. You're going to have my boy, Frank James Bailey, at the Fantastic Con, and he is not going to be alone. He's going to have Seth Ambrose. He's going to have Casey Pierce with them. He's going to have Scott McClowan. He's going to have Dirk Manning, so it's going to get Dirkified. He's going to have Caleb Thrust, who does Alter Life, which I call the Black Mirror comic book, and Joshua Sampson Riley. It is going to be amazing. This is the Indie Comic-Con Highway, and this show is the Comic-Con Highway show, where we give you all the exits off the Comic-Con Highway that's running all year long. Tune in to us. Tell us if you actually have a stop coming up where you're going to be tabling at it, and we'll add it to the Comic-Con Highway. My name is Mr. Anderson, and if you want us to advocate for you, send us an email at indieadvocates@gmail.com, and we'll have you on a show. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for supporting indie comics this weekend at a Comic-Con near you.